What's up, acolytes and students of the Force? Welcome back to the Stupendous Wave, and today we're covering Obi-Wan Kenobi, but potentially Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2, which may seem like we're jumping the gun a lot. However, I wouldn't be making a video on Season 2 unless the actors, the director, and the writers of Obi-Wan Kenobi have actually come out and addressed it. It's been a long-standing rumor that Obi-Wan Kenobi could actually have a Season 2, and with it being on track to be not only the biggest Star Wars Disney Plus show, but the biggest Disney Plus show of all time for the platform, it would make sense that they would want to move ahead with the Season 2. However, the director and the writer do have some very comforting comments about them wanting to tell one confined story with Season 1, but that this doesn't necessarily throw away the story of a potential of Season 2. Of course, the first season of Obi-Wan Kenobi takes place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, which means before the events of Star Wars A New Hope, we have about 9 years left in the timeline for Obi-Wan to go on various adventures. Let's go ahead and break down this article from Entertainment Weekly, including Ewan Mcgregor saying that he would be open and willing to return for a Season 2. This is a quote from the writer Joby Harold. "I don't know about it being a story beyond the story we're telling now. With these things, we always think of it as a complete story with the beginning, a middle, and an end. That's the tradition of those great mythic Joseph Campbell stories that this was born from and that George Lucas built. And so we very much thought of it in that way, as its own story, its own narrative, its own journey for this character between Episode 3 and Episode 4. Moving on though, Entertainment Weekly decided to ask the director herself, Deborah Chow, with Deborah Chow saying, quote, "It was definitely conceived as a limited series, and it is one big story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. The approach has always been that it is one full story." So by these first few comments, it very much seems as if the story of Obi-Wan Kenobi will be limited to this series, and a Season 1. However, Ewan Mcgregor does say that he's willing to return for a Season 2 in this upcoming comment, stating how much of a good time he had filming Obi-Wan Kenobi, how much he enjoys working with Deborah Chow, and the rest of the actors. First though, they actually asked Lucasfilm director Kathleen Kennedy herself, who said, "It's certainly something that we have talked about, mainly because everybody came together and had such an incredible time. Ewan had an incredible time, Hayden had an incredible time, so certainly from the point of view of everybody involved, we would love to see this not end. But we have to really spend our time asking the question, why would we do a Season 2? If we were to decide to do anything more with the Obi-Wan character, we'd have to really answer the question as of why." Now though, for Ewan McGregor's comments. At first, he starts off a little coy. The series was originally made as a one-off limited series, and in a way, it does do what I wanted it to do in terms of bridging the story between Episode 3 and 4, and bringing me closer to Alec Guinness's Obi-Wan in A New Hope. And for sure, it does that, and it's very true. However, the interviewer goes on to ask a very direct question. Would you like to make another one? Would you want to do a Season 2? To which Ewan McGregor responds, "Yes, I would like to make another one." It's not just about telling more Obi-Wan tales, but about the experience we had redonning the cloak. I had such a great time working with Deb and the actors. They were all just so great to work with, and the crew were just, I can't tell you how amazing it was. It was so wonderful to work on. I couldn't wait to get up and work every day and do a long shoot like this. That's something right to the end. I just loved the experience. So there you have it, my friends. Ewan McGregor is very much open, but it actually sounds like he wants to do a second season of the Obi-Wan show. At this point in time, it's very uncertain whether or not this will happen, but the two people that are most interested in doing a second season are the most important to the story, or at least getting a second season greenlit, that being Kathleen Kennedy as well as Ewan McGregor, with Kennedy even saying that they have even spoken about potentially doing a Season 2, as again, Obi-Wan is set to be a massive hit for Disney Plus. But anyway, my friends, what are your thoughts on this, and are you excited to see Obi-Wan Kenobi return in just a few days? This is my most anticipated anything for 2022. As always, students of the Force, may the Force be with you, and have a great day.